You are listening to episode number 49 of the Full Tech Podcast. We got iPhones, Windows 11, Quake, Unreal Tournament, and more. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood Smango here on the Full Tech Podcast. And today we're just going to talk about the end of the year. 2022 has come to the end. I know I've not done a podcast in a while, but that's why I'm wanting to do this one. There's lots to talk about. So I'll just start spouting off stuff. What a weird year 2022 has been. It has been an odd year. We'll say it's been better than most years. It looks like most places are opening back up fully. Just World of Warcraft has come out. The latest expansion's come out. Windows 11, having Windows 11 for a full year now has been interesting. And just overall, lots of things. So we'll kind of dive deeper into each topic here a little bit. Xbox Game Pass, Open Tournament or Unreal Tournament closing its doors. It's just a lot. There has been so much. Quake Champions gets a new map. I've got a new keyboard. I've getting new cameras, a new green screen. Streams are doing better. Magic the Gathering Arena is popping off. It's been an interesting year, and I can only look forward to 2023. That's hard to say. 2023 is hard to say. It doesn't really roll off the tongue like 2022. 2023 is a lot harder to say. But anyways, guys, if you're not following me over on Twitter, please do so at the Smango. Of course, you can check out fulltechpodcast.com. where we actually have one of our first indie reviews from a community member, Shadow Elite. It is actually a really good review of Dwarf Fortress. I unfortunately have not played Dwarf Fortress yet. I've seen it played in the command prompt or terminal. Now, Steam has released a GUI of sorts, which is basically just an overlay of the terminal version. So pretty cool. That game's nuts, and I don't know how to explain it. It's a simulation game, but it does a lot. Like I don't know. All the dwarfs have different. It's almost like the most advanced simulation you can have, almost like it's or AI sort of. I don't know how to explain it. I've not played it, but I'm just going off what I've seen. Like, one of your dwarfs will like socks or something, so you get them a sock for a present, or you put them next to socks, and they work happier or something. I don't know, stuff like that. That's just, I'm like, why is it socks? But it could be anything. It don't have to be socks. It could be like, I don't know, they like corn. I don't know. I'm just trying to give you an example. But if you guys like to see more reviews on the website, please let me know. I definitely want to get more reviews up. The idea is probably to maybe pay $5 an article. I'm thinking at first, because we're starting off really slow. And as far as the YouTube channel, going to start doing more tech reviews on the Full Tech Podcast or Full Tech YouTube channel. And the Smango channel is going to be more gaming. But there will still be gaming on Full Tech, just not as much. I just think it's a better direction. There's more stuff to do, to talk about Windows, Linux, podcasting, maybe equipment reviews. I got so much stuff to just do reviews on. I want to do more than reviews, but I just want to help, make tutorials, reviews, stuff I've got. I mean, there's so much retro stuff I have collected this year. I don't know what I've done to myself collecting retro stuff. It's ridiculous. So yeah, retro stuff. Japanese computers, it's wild what all I've done, to be honest with you. And I did get a new camera. So hopefully videos will look a lot better, a lot cleaner. Photos are supposed to look amazing on this new camera. Maybe I'll do a review on it. How do you do a review on a camera with a bad camera, though? Like, I don't have a good camera to take good quality shots of the camera. It's a Sony, what is it? Sony something. I literally just got it in. Like, I literally just plugged it up just then. It just come in the mail. So hopefully the overall quality will be better. For like the video quality should be amazing, and just photos in general. Cause all I have is an iPhone XR, and it's just. Let's talk about that first. Let's talk about iPhones and how much I hate how they don't work with anything, especially when being a Windows user. So that'll be our first topic: is iPhones and trying to get stuff off of it. It is miserable. I cannot stand trying to get photos and videos off an iPhone. It is literally the worst. I'm sure if you have a Mac, it probably works just fine. But for whatever reason, with an iPhone, you cannot just go to your DCIM folder, I think that's what it's called, grab a photo and bring it over to your computer to edit, and videos. You can a little bit, but if you have a huge file, it's like it times out. So the real way you're supposed to get videos and photos off of your iPhone, the more secure and the way Apple tells you to do it on the website, is you have to use Windows Photos. Use Windows Photos to sync your iPhone to your photo library where you can change folders, thank goodness. And that's the way you're supposed to transfer videos and photos off your iPhone. That's all fine and dandy, except it does the exact same thing. It works a little better than just drag and dropping, like if you're in Windows Explorer. It does work a little better. But it's just terrible. And the video quality on this XR is not good. It's not good at all. Like, it does the job. It's done the job so far. It takes okay photos. But I had an iPhone 11, and the video and photos was so much better on it. I'm sure it's got a lot better on the newer iPhones. But the XR is just garbage. The iPhone 11 was good for videos and cameras, or photos. So I was like, you know what? I need a pretty mid-grade camera if I'm going to really start doing this stuff. Because it is so tedious. Like, it makes me not want to make videos because it's so hard to get the videos off of the iPhone. And, they say use your iPhone, maybe if you got a Mac. Maybe if you got a Mac, they should put that in parentheses. If you got a Mac, use your iPhone, do all your video editing there. If you're a Windows user like myself, or even a Linux user, you're pretty tied, hands are tied behind your back if all you got's an iPhone. It makes me really wish that I had a Samsung or something like that. Because it's so simple. And backing up everything, oh, man. I really miss having a Samsung or a Google phone or something, because it was just so much better. It was just like I can grab all my photos instantly, put them on my hard drive, they're backed up. So now I got iCloud that backs it up. Then I got Google Photos that backs it up. It's all maxed out now because photos and videos are just ridiculously sized. The end of 2022, photos and videos are just ridiculously sized. So that's my rant about iPhones today. I would not recommend. I don't know how anybody else does it. If you want to comment somewhere on Full Tech or the YouTube video and let me know if there's a better way to get photo and videos off your iPhone without wanting to rip your hair out. I don't even have hair. It's all gone. But it's not fun. It is not fun at all. But hopefully this Sony camera I bought will do the trick. It did come with a USB-C cable, and of course you're supposed to be able to use SD card. So taking videos off an SD card sounds amazing compared to trying to hook a stupid lightning bolt cable to my computer and for it to time out and say this device is no longer recognized. And let me just say this happens on every computer I've ever used, not just my desktop. It happens on my work laptops, my work desktops. It times out everywhere, and I don't know why. And the best, honestly, the best way if you're going to use Windows, there's actually a third-party app called iFunbox, I think. And that let me do everything, but it had a trial. Then it's like, oh, you got to pay $20 a month to do this. I'm just like, I'm not paying $20 a month to get my photos and videos off my device. I'm just not doing it. So this is my solution, is just got a whole device dedicated to videos and photos. That's its sole job. You know, like on Rick and Morty, or the little sugar thing. He's like, this is your purpose in life. Yeah, that's my camera's job, is to be a camera. I'm tired of not, like, my phone needs to be a phone. I don't care about anything on my stupid phone anymore. Like, it answers phone calls and work stuff. That's it. That's all I want you to do. Also, let's one more topic is starting a services for local businesses and consumers in my local area. So if you go to fulltechpodcast.com, go to About and click on Services, you'll see what services we actually offer. We can offer some help with your computer repair, or whatever technology needs you need. Now this will be after hours, because I do have a daytime job and I can't have that conflicting. But I'm willing to work after hours if possible. Make a little extra money, maybe make a name for myself out there with fixing computers or whatever it might be you might need help with. Just throwing that out there. And also, the store is still up. eBay store, got all kinds of magic cards on there. Should be selling all kinds of retro stuff soon, hopefully, to pay off this camera. But that's it. The website has got redesigned. I have launched more websites here lately. Been in the website business. There is a problem I do have. I can't reach my SQL database right now, and it's kind of making me a little scared. But everything's working, so I'm just kind of like, it's working. I won't dive too much deeper into that, but for security purposes. But I'm like, it's working. How long is it going to work? And luckily, I have backups in case I did screw up something too bad. But, everything can be fixed. Now, how we fix it, I don't know just yet. That's the process of me learning more about what in the world is actually going on. Why is this not accessible anymore for some reason? Don't make any sense. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, let's jump into the World of Warcraft topic. World of Warcraft Dragonflight has come out. It's been better than the last one. It's been better than the last expansion, than Shadowlands. It's a lot funner to just casually play. You can jump from island to island. You're gliding. Let's be real here. This is not dragon flying. It's more like dragon gliding. Like, you can't just sit there and hover in the air like you're flying. Like, you always got to be like soaring up or down, and it's a bit much, I think. Like, it's not. I can't be lazy. You can't be lazy while you're dragon, quote unquote, flying. You gotta glide, and you gotta keep going, and you gotta glide real close to the ground and glide back up, and it's fun. It is definitely more interactive, I will say. It makes it's good. It is good. It feels you're definitely more involved, and you do go faster than normal World of Warcraft flying. So there is that. I'm not a big PvEer anymore, so I've not done any of the raids. I don't know how good that is, but the story's been funny. It's been good. The leveling has been crazy fast, if you ask me, for an expansion. It doesn't take but a couple days to get from 60 to 70. I even started from level 1 and started a new character with a bunch of friends, and we went pretty fast through it, so that was interesting. Like, the leveling experience has got a lot faster. I wouldn't say better. It's got a lot faster. Like, I think they're starting to realize, like, nobody wants to level through all this anymore. They need, if you've watched Nixium, he actually made a video, I think yesterday I was watching. He's like, I agreed with him. He's like, they need to make the leveling experience better, that you kind of get a grasp of all the expansions. because you can go from any expansion you want to start leveling and doing the quests there, but they're not fun to do. Like, it just, there's no real path, and they just need to have a path now. Like, it's like they need a main story quest from the beginning of the game till the latest expansion. So even whenever the new expansion comes out past Dragonflight, they need to have like main story quest, do these, you're in the newest expansion. I agree 100% with him about that. Like, it would make it a lot better game and get new people playing. It'd make me go through it a lot faster if I wanted to level more characters on a different server or something. Because I'm not paying $60 to character boost. As miserable as leveling is, it's not worth it, because you can do it in about a week and casually play. Oh man, I've definitely got back into Magic the Gathering pretty hardcore. Did hit Mythic rank, which is not that big a deal, but it was to me, because I never had a good deck on Arena. This is Arena, not the actual game. I've never have a good competitive deck, and I finally decided to throw some money at it and get ranked up and hit Mythic. So I was proud of that. I was really proud. Like, I finally hit Mythic. After all these years, like I said, I've always just kind of free to played Magic the Gathering Arena, and I was just like, okay, I'm throwing some money at this. Let's really try to get Mythic and get up there. But I'll tell you what, once you get to Mythic, you get smacked back down really quick. I think I hit like 97%, and then it was just like smack. Because some decks are just, and I play best of one, so it's a little different. So you play best of one, you just go and find a counter that just absolutely destroys you. You don't draw good, don't draw no land. They get every little thing, and you just smack back down. They just smack you. I got there by using mono red, and the good thing about mono red is, like, if you're going to lose, so you can just concede, throw up another game, you're back in the game 3 rounds, you probably can win. They concede. It's really fast. You can really grind it out with red. If you got a really fast deck like that, you got haste and everything. So I got there with mono red. I definitely had to make some alters to some decks. I'm starting to believe that people don't really put the best meta decks out there. Like, they kind of keep it to themselves a little bit, and you just gotta tailor your deck. Like, get a meta deck, then tailor it to kind of how you play or what you want to see. So right now, the Sheoldred black card in the meta standard is ridiculous to deal with. It's a 4/5, and it does so much for a 4-drop. It's ridiculous. And if you go to the Smango, you'll see me a video of it. It's actually a fantastic card, but it sucks to play against. Sucks. It is awful. It's not fun. So, that 5 toughness is, you got to deal with it. Like, there's not many cards that do deal with it. Like, most cards do 3 damage to character, or, if you're playing black, you can destroy creature. So that's good. Like, black's probably the strongest against black. That's the sad part. Like, red, you got lightning bolt and play with fire, and that's 5 damage. You can do that. There, you can get obliterating bolt, and that's what you just had to play with it. You just had to. Obliterating bolt just for Sheoldred, so you get past. And you got other creatures you got to deal with, but that was really hard for playing red mono. Anyway, a whole year of Windows 11. It's been over a year with Windows 11. I cannot stand some of the things with Windows 11. I hate the new control panel, advanced settings, or super user, whatever you want to call it, trying to get the stuff you used to get to. Like, you have to go control panel still to kind of get to those. Like, even setting up network adapters is so aggravating on Windows 11, because sometimes you go to a different computer that's set up a little different than your personal workstation or anything. It just throws you off. You're like, oh, how did I get back there? And, I'll still try to have a mix. Like, I still have Windows 10. I still have Windows 11 on stuff. Then, I try not to push it too hard on the users, because, sometimes it's just easier to still work with Windows 10 than it is 11. And I use Windows 11 every day. I have Windows 11 pushed out on my workstation and work laptop. So I'm forcing myself to use it, because it's just going to go there, guys. You might as well face it. Like, we're going to all have to use it. Microsoft is just, They're just taking over Xbox gaming, the gaming world. If the Activision Blizzard stuff does go through, that's going to be crazy, I think. Because World of Warcraft will be in there, I think. Why wouldn't it? Pay a little extra and get World of Warcraft plus all these games. Already pay for both. Why not just condense them all? That'd be smart. Plus get Call of Duty and all that stuff for whoever wants to play it, or if you want to play it. But looks like they're fighting against to have that happen. So I guess we'll see. Might go through. Apparently, this is not the first time Microsoft's ever had to deal with this. So they've got blocked a few times. They'll probably get blocked again. So it's not going to be good for the consumer, but be good for competition maybe. There's no games that I think it's Sony blocking it, if I ain't mistaken. Close the PlayStation. They just can't. They don't have. And even then, they said they were still going to put Call of Duty on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation whatever coming up. And Minecraft 2, like, I don't understand what their problem is. But, I guess if they could still hold out and not give certain stuff to the PlayStation players. But it's honestly a lot more. And we thought PC gaming was dead. A lot of people thought PC gaming was dead. I think PC gaming's come multitudes greater than it ever has been. I think, like, if you're a true gamer these days, like, most people are switching the PC and they're still playing with their controller, but they're still switching to PC to have that edge. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize that. Because Halo got a big update the other day, and it definitely helped the PC players with mouse and keyboard. Like, you have the red dot now. You have a little bit of auto aim. And it actually plays like it should. Like, you can actually hit headshots with the mouse and keyboard now. It's actually phenomenal. It does feel a little OP. Like, whenever old Smango's shooting like 55% accuracy, that's a little OP, probably. I'm not that good an aimer. I'm okay. Not the best. Never claimed to be the best. I shouldn't be hitting 55% probably on anything. Oh man, imagine if I had a 60% rail or something, or LG. That'd be awesome. That ain't happening on Quake. It's not happening for me ever. Oh man, let's talk about the Unreal Tournament and what I don't understand Epic at this point. I don't know how you make Unreal Tournament an Unreal. This franchise that literally spawned this engine that has made you all these games, including Fortnite, and you just give up completely on it. I don't understand that. I really don't. Like, Unreal Tournament it put your flag up and waved it around and said, here I am. Like, I'm competing with Quake. Here I am. I made an awesome shooter. Here I am, Unreal Tournament. I don't know how Epic, how it must just be these new people that work there, and they have no respect for the old games that brought the, like, I could not run a business and be like, man, this is like, it'd be like Squaresoft not making Final Fantasy anymore, or just dropping the Final Fantasy name. Or even Enix dropping Dragon Quest and never making another Dragon Quest game whenever that's what they got them there. It doesn't make any sense to me. Zero. And you can't even find Unreal Tournament or Unreal on the Epic Games launcher now. They took it off. They took all the games off of Steam too. And now we're left with Unreal Tournament X. Unreal Tournament 3X. Hopefully it gets an update, and it's free to play, and it's supposed to be cross-platform, which sounds interesting to me. But still, you can't get the old games no more. They're all on GOG, thank goodness, if you don't have them. They're all on GOG.com, good old games. But man, I do not get Epic Games. I really do not get it. They don't have anything from Unreal in Fortnite, which is, Fortnite, obviously, extremely popular. More popular than Unreal Tournament. More popular than Unreal. But still, you wouldn't have Fortnite without Unreal. You just wouldn't. I just, I don't know how you get rid of the franchise, the game that made you this company, that made you Epic Games. You just tossed it aside, and the Unreal Tournament 4, quote unquote, is just, it's dead, completely dead. Not like just abandoned like it was. It's just dead. And unfortunately, I tried to look up the open tournament game, and it doesn't look like there's been a get push or pull or something since 2021. So it doesn't look like we're getting that anytime soon. There is a bunch of other arena FPS games out there that kind of mimic Unreal Tournament. One comes to mind that I used to play all the time. Let's see if I can find it here. It's about robots. It's pretty fun. Master Arena. Master Arena was pretty good. It was a little rough around the edges. They actually released it free to play, so if you go on Steam and you want that Unreal Tournament fix, Master Arena is probably the best you're going to get. For now, that's still, the guys, the devs over there, they love developing this game. So maybe they'll get some of you Unreal Tournament players to come over there and help out. But, and the thing is, they're taking off all the master servers too for all the old games, so you can't even play those. Apparently, I'm sure there'll be some kind of community master server you'll have to set up to play, so you can see all the servers again. But they're just abandoning this game. That's the biggest concerning thing about me, is like Epic's just like, oh well, Fortnite, here you go, Fortnite. It's yours now. Unreal didn't exist. Makes no sense. Zero. I don't get it. I really don't. And the thing is, I don't love Unreal Tournament as much as I do Quake, but I still love Unreal Tournament, and I don't want it to go. I really don't. Unreal Tournament is a phenomenal game. Like, I remember playing this game, like 2004 was great. The 99 version, great. I even liked 3. And I was ecstatic whenever they was making a new one, when I had a good computer, Unreal Tournament 4, just Unreal Tournament. I was like, oh man, here we go. I remember playing it, and people were making stuff for it, and the developers was all involved with the community and saying what we need with this. And man, that game still ran great. It ran so good. It wasn't the Unreal Engine is amazing. Like, they also Quake should almost concede the fact that they need to give up the id engine and just use Unreal's engine, because it's so good for game development. But Quake on Unreal Engine would be kind of a cardinal sin. I don't know. It's way better than the stupid Saber engine, so they use somebody else's engine anyway. Why not you just use your old competitors? I mean, at this point, it has everything you would need. Anyway, the game run phenomenal. Then all of a sudden, it's like Fortnite come out, and, well, they just stopped developing for it. They stopped developing for Unreal. They stopped developing for that, I think it was called Paragon or something, like that MOBA game. MOBA, not mobile, but MOBA. And they released all the assets to it. So it's just weird. I understand Fortnite is great and all. Like, it's super popular. Like, it's in the pop. It's in the mainstream for sure. Everywhere Fortnite is. Like, kids love it. It was in Avengers and all that. I get it. Like, it's great. But I don't understand how you get rid of Unreal. I really, really don't. Speaking of arena FPS games, Quake Champions finally got an update, a new map. They actually had to pull it down because everybody was getting terrible frames on it, including myself with a 3070 Ti, 5950X. Terrible frames. Like, it dropped down to like 90. And I got to tell for you guys, don't make fun of me or make fun of me. I really don't care. I've had problems with my computer since I got my 5950X and my Nocta cooler, and it would mind boggle me like what was going on. So I was already having problems. That's why I got the Nocta. I had a little single water cooler, and it dried up completely. So thank goodness that the computer just didn't die. But I got a new Monocta D15. You know, this thing's huge, huge heat sink, huge fans. I actually had to take a fan off just so it fit in this case. I do have a new case. Anyway, I didn't plug up the 4-pin connector all the way. I only plugged in 3 pins and been playing games for at least 3 or 4 months going, what in the world is going on? Can my computer not push 1440p with this 5950X and 3070 Ti? And it's one of those issues, it's like first world problem issues. It's like I'm getting really good frames, but it should be more. What's unoptimized? I should get more, but I'm streaming. Maybe that's why. Maybe I should get more, but I'm pushing 1440p now because of this nice big monitor I bought. Turns out I didn't plug in the fan all the way. It's just one single fan. Just one. That's how good this heatsink is, though. Like, the fan wasn't even working, I don't think. And now I plugged in the 4-pin connector in the fan, and it works phenomenal. Like, every game, it just blows games out of the water. It's stupid. Like, I get Quake Champions, 300 plus FPS. It's stupid. That's how good the 3070 Ti and 5950X is. And I plan on upgrading here again shortly. So we'll see how well I can run Quake Champions. That's how I base my builds now. Can I get 500 FPS on Quake Champions? That's all it's good for because nobody plays it anymore. So anyway, that's my tale of a tech guy failure there. I'm sure everybody has a similar issue. I mean, it happens, guys. I'm not perfect. I don't plan to ever be perfect. Nobody's perfect. We make errors. Everybody makes issues, errors, even tech people. But if you want to share your story down below, that'd be great. I'd like to hear some of them. I've done some dumb things in my life with IT and technology, so you just gotta learn from your mistakes. I've made some dumb ones. Maybe I'll make a podcast about all the dumb things I've seen throughout my years. That would be a good one. And just been help desk, and yeah, that sounds like a good podcast episode, don't you guys think? Anyways, hope you guys survived and survive 2022. We're here at the end of the year. This is the end of the year Full Tech Podcast. I've launched all kinds of things on Facebook too. So if you go to facebook.com/Full Tech Computers, that's the official Facebook page. I do have a Smango page too, but I ain't really worried about Facebook streaming. But there is a official Full Tech Computers, which is Full Tech Podcast Facebook page. If you guys need to find it, there is Twitter at the Smango, and I'm just growing. If you guys want to join Discord, that'd be great. Maybe you want to be a writer, you want to make a review over an indie game or something like that. That would be great. I would love to promote it. You can even put it wherever else you want. I just want to help you guys grow too with me. So big shout out to Shadow Elite for allowing me to use his first review on Full Tech Podcast. Hopefully it gets some views and he'll grow his user account over on Steam. It's linking to Steam. If you guys want to put your review up on Steam, then allow me to just put it on Full Tech Podcast. I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that, and I'll find as long as you supply me pictures and stuff, I'll promote it for free. And may get you a bigger bump in your Steam review even. So, anyways, I think that's it for this podcast episode. I know it's been a while. Hopefully, I can do one a month. That's my plan, is to do a Full Tech Podcast at least once a month. But with the videos and writing, mostly videos. I've been working on videos like crazy and hosting all these websites. So bear with me if I don't create as many podcasts as I used to. It'd be great to have a co-host. If anybody's interested in co-hosting sometimes, that would be great to have somebody just talk to. Maybe I could record Discord or something. I've heard of Anchor FM, and everybody says it's good too, but I don't know. We'll see. But be sure to check out fulltechpodcast.com. We'll see you guys next time. Smango's out.